Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. Welcome. Today I'm doing a reaction to one of my favorite bands from Germany. And by the way, when I say one of my favorite bands, that's like literally 40 bands. Why? Because a lot of really good creative modern metal and metalcore comes out of Germany. It's one of those things where when you look at the creativity of that style of music, Germany's popping off right now. And there are so many bands, it's hard to keep track of them. So what I do is I follow a guy by the name of Timo Bonner. It's super easy when you do that. Okay, so what happens is this guy named Timo Bonner, you might know him from a couple bands like Alleviate and Armirage. He's also a music producer, recorder, post-production. Yeah. And he works with a lot of the bands that I like. So if I just follow Timo Bonner on Instagram and on his social media, he will let me know when a band he's working with is going to be releasing a new music video. And I'm like, thank you. But I didn't need his help this time. Why? Because it's Avalanche Effect. We discovered this band a little over 2 years ago. They're an independent band out of Germany. I don't know how long they're going to stay independent because they're that good. Now, Avalanche Effect has had very amazing highs, very hard, struggling lows. And now they're back again with one that's called Heretic. Now, if you know the history and the story of Avalanche Effect, then you already know how important this music video is. If you don't know their story over the last couple of years, check out some of my other reactions to this band. There are some where I'm laughing. There are some where I am bawling my eyes out crying. This band has been through so much, and I'm super proud of them because of the work that they create and the stories they tell. Here we go. My reaction to Heretic from Avalanche Effect. It's 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Check them all. Check out all their social media. I'll have all the information from Avalanche Effect in the description below. Please check them out. And with that, I'm not even going to play my intro because it's not that important. This music video is. Ready? 3, 2, ha! I want to come back a little bit. I want to enjoy the drop in to the chorus again. And I want to talk about I guess the double verse. They dropped 2 verses back to back. You can do that in musical theory. The industry standard for the last 40 years in music, whether it be rock, pop, contemporary, and even a lot of forms of metal, is to do what's called the five part, which is where you do verse, chorus, bridge, or guitar solo, or in breakdown, right? And then you do a reprisal chorus where the choruses from the first and second rounds is then amplified, or the amplitude is higher, or they change the key, or they just make it bigger to end the song. That is classic music theory storytelling from the industry standpoint. That's how radio was done. That's how MTV was built and how it's gone. But you're finding a lot of bands now, since the music industry technically is not necessary to have a career as a band. You can be as creative as you want. You don't have to follow the industry standard because you can find your own way. It's harder, it's more work, but yeah, you don't have to compromise your creativity. Sometimes they'll do things out of order. Sometimes they'll do something completely different. And sometimes bands will be so progressive or modern, they'll just rush the crap out of it. And when I mean rush, I don't mean go faster. I mean the Canadian band Rush, which has never done anything in a template in their entire career. That's why they rush. What Avalanche Effect did here was they started their song, they did a verse, and instead of kicking into the chorus, they did a quick transition and then went into a second verse. Now they're going into this chorus and it's very mighty. Now, how did they differentiate the first verse to the second verse? Well, to do that without making it sound like a run-on sentence in a written work or in a reaction like I'm rambling now, they have to add something or change something to where you know, both from a musical standpoint and a lyrical standpoint, this is a second separate statement, or in this case, a verse. And the way that Avalanche Effect did this was to add something that bands may add keys. Bands may add another layer of guitar phrasing. Bands may change time signature. Bands may change tempo. They'll do a lot of different things. Avalanche Effect's method for this was a little unique. If you listen to it, they added a really chunky, mighty, fat bass line in it. They said, okay, I know most bands will give the guitarist a layer phrase, or they'll tell the drummer to do some stuff. Okay, bass, we need you to go ham. We need you to be very impactful. We need you to do that thing that Korn did for their entire career where they just pound the crap out of it. It's instead of it being bass tones, we need it to be bass punches in the throat. No problem. And that's what they did. So if you go back and listen to it, and I've only listened to it this one time, I've not listened to this song at all ever. I caught that to start. Now that we're going into the chorus, now we're going to see the melodic parts of this. They're going to layer that melodic. They're going to keep that strength and power on the low end in there. The dynamic's going to stay the same, but now they're going to add the melodic layer. From a visual standpoint, less is more in this video. Avalanche Effect has done theatrical. They've done CGI. They even went through that phase where, like all the other metalcore bands, they rented a warehouse. They used a water hose to get the floor wet, and they put a bunch of light bars in it. Yeah, they've done that too. But this time, the floor is dry. There's no light bars, and we're just going to use a lot of chain. Cool. Fair. And it's impactful. It's simple. It's cheap. It's easy on the budgie. But at the same time, it tells a message. You know? Are you being shackled? I mean, that's what the chorus, that's what the verses are saying. So let's see what they do in the chorus. Now that I just wanted to stop it, explain what I see that they're doing from my perspective, how much I enjoy this. Now I want to see where they take us in the chorus. So let's go to the ramp up and go to the chorus. I thought it was going to be longer than that because that really felt like a build up into a transition. And then all of a sudden when I saw the logo, I remembered it's only 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So there can't be another round. So just like Avalanche Effect did a unique play on eliminating a first chorus and did a double verse, they go into a ramp up after the reprisal chorus. Very interesting way to lay out a song. So instead of doing verse, chorus, bridge, reprisal chorus, they did verse, chorus, bridge. No, I'm sorry. Verse, chorus, transition, reprisal chorus, and then did the bridge at the end. It's really, really, really strong. A very unique way of doing it. I love the layering. Expertly mixed. Great job, Timo. Great job to the guys. It's one of my favorite things when you see these bands that you could say, hey, all metalcore bands are alike. The problem is if a metalcore band is a lot like any other metalcore band, then it's a detriment to both. So it's really awesome to see a metalcore band that stands out amongst metalcore bands. Avalanche Effect is doing that, and I'm super proud of those guys. So check them out. Avalanche Effect, the name of the song is called Heretic. They just released an album over the last 12 months. Check out all of them. I believe Heretic is the last video from the album from last year that's going to be released. And they have told me, they messaged me yesterday and said, hey, Old School Nerd, hope you like Heretic. And I'm like, I'm looking forward to it. Let everyone know that we are now working on the next project and we're so excited for it. And so there you go. You heard it here first. Avalanche Effect is working on new music. They're working on it right now. And I look forward to it, just like you are all looking forward to it. Whatever, if they share anything with me that they'll allow me to tell you guys, you'll be the first ones to know. I'm always here for you guys. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, check out some Avalanche Effect. And with that, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.